Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be talking about how I met Biffy Clyro. Anybody doesn't know who that is, they're a band from Scotland, my favourite band, and I just absolutely adore them. Have their lyrics tattooed on my body, and just, yeah. So I'm going to talk about the time that I was lucky enough to meet them. It was June 2014. Yeah, it was, because me and my mom had booked to go to 2 of their gigs. One in Cork and one in Dublin in Ireland. Basically, we entered a competition to win backstage passes of sorts. And we had to wake up at it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, because the show was on between 7 and 10, and the competition was run any time between that time, so you had to just put your name in, and the winner would get a phone call between that time. So we literally had to sit there between 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock just waiting for one of our phones to ring. So 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, nothing. 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, nothing. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, nothing. So we didn't win the competition. The radio station didn't ring us, and it was just, I was upset, but I wasn't heartbroken because I was going to see them 2 nights in a row, so I had that to look forward to at least. I was still seeing them, so yeah. I think then I decided to go get ready then, so I got my makeup sorted, did whatever, but all of a sudden my mom called me downstairs and she was like, I have a missed call on my phone. And I was like, okay, but it was from the radio station, and she was like, I can't ring them back, so we were literally just sitting there waiting to see if they'd ring again. So eventually her phone rang and it was them, and we were like, oh my god. So my mom answered, and at this point I was just sitting on the stairs in a ball, because I was so nervous and so anxious. Why were they ringing us? They already didn't ring us when the competition was being run. What's going on? I had all these questions, So I could hear my mom, she was just going, okay. I was sitting on the stairs, she was in the living room, which is just here from where the stairs is, and I was just like, oh my god, and I could hear her, and she was just going, okay, yeah, oh my god, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, I understand. And I was just like, what's going on? Are you going to tell me? Or are you just going to have your little thing over there when I'm going to be here not knowing? So next thing she just goes, oh right, do you want to tell her? And she just hands me the phone, and I'm just here hello? And they explained that a couple of months before, my mom had actually emailed them saying if you can do anything to maybe get us backstage, and she deserves to meet Biffy Clyro. Explained a lot. I never actually read the email. They actually offered to read me the email, but I was like, no, because I'll just end up crying, because I was already in talks. I was bawling, tears everywhere, there was tears, snots running, fucking spit coming out of my mouth, everything. It was crazy, and they basically explained that she had wrote in an email. She explained why I got to meet them, and they sorted it out. They got onto not the tour manager, I think the promoters or something, and got us backstage. Our names were on the list or whatever. We just had to go up there a bit earlier, and yeah, we went up, and there was me, my dad, my friend, and my mom, but it was only me and my friend. And while everyone else was queuing to get in, we just had to go over and stand on the other side, and there was another group of, I think it was another 8 people, so there was 10 of us all together, and we just had to wait around for a while. And all of a sudden we were brought through, showed people our tickets, and everybody was inside. They were drinking, and they were getting food and stuff before going into the actual concert, and we were just brought through, and everybody was just looking at us why are they so important? What are they doing? I felt so judged. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. So we were walking, and they brought us into, I think it was one of the dressing rooms that were out the backstage. We saw all the backstage stuff, everything that was backstage. And we were told, their tour manager Neil came in, and he was like, okay, the boys are going to come in now, they're gonna, you know, give us like 5 minutes. They just need to get freshened up or whatever. You can have a few words with them, get them to sign things, ask them questions or whatever. And yeah, so we were all just standing in there in like a line, like 10 of us, just waiting. And then there was like a knock on the door, and in walked Simon, Ben and James. Like, I never realised how tall they are. Like, they're huge, they're so tall. So they came in and they were giving everybody handshakes. And before they got to my mom, who was beside me, a girl on the other end was like, why are we giving handshakes? Like, can we hug you? And they were like, oh my God, yeah. So they started hugging us, and like, it was, oh my God, I'll actually start crying. But they were hugging us, and they stopped and they were talking to people, they're asking questions, like, oh, how are you? And you know, how did you manage to meet us or whatever? So me and my mom were explaining, and everyone else was like, didn't you just win win the competition? And I was like, oh no, you know, whatever. So they were like, oh, do you have anything we need to sign? So I got them to sign my ticket. I think I'll show you here. That's Simon. I think here is James. No, here is James. It says Jimbo. Yeah, Jimbo there. And then that's Ben. Yeah, that's Ben. And then here it says love from Biffy. A love from Biff. So they signed that for me, and then I got them to sign my favourite song on the booklet of my favourite album. So there's that, which was amazing. So I have pictures as well, and it was just amazing. Like, you think when you meet, you shouldn't meet your heroes because they're never what you expect or all this, but these guys, they're so nice and just so down to earth. Like, I was asked, the next gig was up in Kilmainham in Dublin, which was an outdoor gig. And I was like, oh, how do you think playing in Ireland in an outdoor gig will be any different? And James was like, it's outdoors? What? I was like, great, thanks. And then I asked Simon if he was going to play any B-sides, and he was like, I haven't decided on anything yet. So, yeah. So that's how I met Biffy Clyro. To be honest, if anybody else is a fan of him, get on to me, because, you know, we could be friends. Me and you, we could be homies, you know. So that's that, guys. That's my story time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the subs, the likes, the comments. It's greatly appreciated. Bye!